I'm here at the University of Alberta for the Centre for Applied Research in Defence and Dual-Use Technologies. Let's check it out. The center is actually located in the Donadeo Innovation Center for Engineering, which is just not far from the River Valley. The Center for Applied Research in Dual-Use Technology and Defence, it's like a lot of other type of departments at the university, made up and comprised of several different engineering departments that sort of collectively and collaboratively work together to, research and apply what they're doing in A area and then see if they can apply it to B area. So for example, a real simple dual use technology would be an axe. Sure, it was probably created to either hunt with or chop wood, but it works for both. So it's dual use. Just like another example I've given before is pressure testing. So maybe there's somebody in Edmonton who's pressure testing valves and containers, and that can be applied to submarine manufacturing and maintenance. So, what they're doing here at the U of A is quite cutting edge in terms of being ahead of the game for the Canadian defense industry strategy. And again, the Edmonton Regional Defense Alliance is also really ahead of the game in trying to coordinate. Actually, I would say at this point, they're collaborating with industry partners, academia, hopefully Indigenous groups as well, to ramp up and situate Edmonton as a hub for Canada's defense industry. I think what we're going to see is as these collaborations form, there's going to be a high need then for a coordination body. So we'll see how that gets situated. And then we'll see how it gets situated and linked in with organizations in the north and how the research and the technologies that come out of the U of A are applied and commercialized or used to expand the Canadian economy in the defense industry. So as I wander around here, I'm just going to go through some examples of what makes up the Center for Applied Research in this topic. So I'm going to read off my phone because I'll never remember all of these. But there's representation from the microsystems and nano devices, phonetics and plasma solid state electronics. There's representation from microwave, millimeter wave, and meta devices laboratory. What else do we got here? Small modular reactors, nuclear energy, rare earth elements, critical minerals, software engineering, processing intelligence systems, even experimental heat transfer, molten salts, sustainable aviation fuels. That's an interesting one. As a disaster and emergency management nerd, I love seeing stuff like this. Because the center is comprised of a collaboration of different engineering parts of the overall faculty, I didn't go poking around in different departments because it's quite busy, and I'm not going to go around filming students at their studies and things like that. But I wanted to kind of get here to get a feel for what the faculty of engineering is like, and just to kind of understand and talk to some people about it, which I did. But at this point, I haven't gone through the U of A communications team yet, so I'm not going to kind of talk about conversations I've had because I did make some phone calls. But I definitely did get some good insight into how the department is leading with the Edmonton Regional Defense Alliance as a leader. And there's going to be more to come on this as I explore this and within local areas throughout Northern Canada, so stay tuned for all of this.